Can Central Sports Cards and Memorabilia offers the widest selection of sports cards and signed memorabilia in the city. For dedicated casual and new collectors, Can Central Sports Cards and Memorabilia has everything a collector could ask for. Everything we sell is stored with care, and with help from our knowledgeable team, we'll help you find exactly what you're looking for. We carry Upper Deck hockey card brands like Series 1 and 2, the Cup, Ultimate, SPA, and plenty more. So what are you waiting for? Come down to Can Central Sports Cards and Memorabilia, Winnipeg's premier sports cards and memorabilia store. Mid-Canada Fasteners and Tools has been the place to shop for your industrial needs for over 20 years. Carrying the tools you need to get the job done from the brands you can trust, Mid-Canada Fasteners and Tools has you covered. Brands like Milwaukee Tool, established in 1924 and on display in our Milwaukee Red Zone, the largest red zone in Winnipeg. With construction workers and tradespeople in mind, Mid-Canada Fasteners and Tools is your one-stop shop for all your industrial needs. So come on down to our Winnipeg store location today, located on 1557 King Edward Street in Winnipeg, Manitoba. Well, good evening, Manitoba Female Hockey League fans, and welcome into another edition of MFHL Game Day here on G-Show Productions on gshow.ca. I'm your host, Graham, the G-Show Forsyth. Our matchup this evening brought to you by Can Central Sports Cards and Memorabilia, Terrico, Goaltenders, and Mid-Canada Fasteners and Tools. Unique setup for us here tonight on G-Show Productions. Not only will I be commentating tonight's action, but I'm also going to be operating the camera as well. We're doing whatever it takes to get it done here tonight. The reason we have this screen up as well is, well, as luck would have it, we forgot one of our batteries as well as one of the chargers too. So we got over 100 minutes left of battery time on the only battery we have left here tonight. We're going to be bringing you all three periods, but the extras like pre-game show, post-game show, intermission analysis going to be a bit limited this evening. The Winnipeg Ice have made their way out on the ice. More to come throughout tonight's action. We're going to do our best here, ladies and gentlemen, on what should be still a phenomenal matchup here on MFHL Game Day on this Wednesday night from the Hockey for All Center. Enjoy, everybody. MFHL Game Day starts now. Well, you're tuning into your home for MFHL hockey here on G-Show Productions on gshow.ca. And our matchup this evening brought to you by Goaltenders, Mid-Canada Fasteners and Tools, Terrico, and Can Central Sports Cards and Memorabilia, Winnipeg's premier sports cards and memorabilia store. Once again, I'm also announcing and commentating I'm doing both, I guess. That as well as doing video for tonight's matchup between the Winnipeg Ice and the Interlake Lightning. Last time these two teams played was back on January 8th, where the Winnipeg Ice won by a score of 5-0. We'll be seeing the same thing here this evening as this puck in the Winnipeg Ice end to start things off. That shot from the point, tipped, rebound loose, but covered up by tonight's starting goaltender for the Winnipeg Ice in Bailey Grunwald. Jane Sugimoto gets the start for the Interlake Lightning as well. She's in action here tonight. A draw one into the corner, recovered by the Ice. Walker with a bit of trouble with it, plays it up the right side. This turned over down low now by the Winnipeg Ice. Out to the point, that shot wide of the net there from an Interlake Lightning player. As the Winnipeg Ice look to work this up now, and they do, dumping it all the way in to the Lightning, and rebound there, loose puck as it's covered up by Sugimoto. So we got to look at Interlake starting goaltender there. Face off set up inside the Interlake end. One and controlled by the Ice. Taken down there, number 4 in Moisey. But no call on the play. A puck rims along the boards. Tie up there by the Interlake Lightning. Nicholas plays it into the skates of Moisey, but that knocked away. Interlake trying to send it all the way out, but they can't do it. Sent up. Interlake Lightning given chase, recovered by the Winnipeg Ice. Taken up again, cut into the middle of the ice. Stopping up, number 6, Nicholas. Plays it to a defenseman, but intercepted. This will be skated up by Interlake now. The stick, I believe, of Patty, but has that knocked away. So we'll get a whistle here. Stop and play, 18-11 remaining. In this matchup brought to you by Can Central Sports Cards and Memorabilia for this first period of action. Draw will be, just outside of the Winnipeg Ice zone. And won by the Ice, but cleared down by the Interlake Lightning. Covered by Winnipeg, played up the boards, and this one a good bounce for them as they gain entry into the zone. Playing it to the middle, but can't get it there. Loose puck trying to get it towards the net was Robbins, but couldn't. Puck along the boards. Ice able to hold it in. Played down low on the stick of Talia Jones. Being checked by number 22 and Stevens. But the Winnipeg Ice continue to work with it. Turned over onto the stick of the Interlake Lightning, but still not out. The Ice keeping them hemmed in right now. So I believe that's Thiessen down low. Yes, it is Thiessen. Plays it off the boards. And up to Derrig as Derrig's attempt to send it in, not in all the way. Now it is for the Interlake Lightning. The Winnipeg Ice with possession of it. Played into the neutral zone. Hops over the stick of, I believe, Robbins there. Shelby Staples with a bit of trouble with it. Gets loose into the slot curve. Oh, that passed over the man. Denied by Sugimoto. As the Interlake Lightning try to clear it. They can't. That shot from the point blocked up. Nice one by the Lightning as they're able to get it out, but quick on it. Cassie Carvalho, the Winnipeg Ice able to get possession of it again. Playing it D to D. Off the boards now, trying to send it in, but nice job by Interlake to be able to hold the line. Shelby Staples played it up now onto the stick of Minkus as her shot turned aside by Bailey Grunwald in the corner. Interlake tries to work it back to the slot but can't. Now the Winnipeg Ice work it up just past the red line. sent in deep all the way, with no icing on the play. Skated, colliding, Chablik and Yanchishin, puck all the way down. Will we get an icing on the call? No, we won't. As the Winnipeg Ice will have to break out 200 feet. Chipped in and given chase, number 15, Chablik. But first one on it will be the Lightning, as Yanchishin loses it in her skates. Into checker was Chablik, but Yanchishin able to get it across the safety into the direction of Sire. That off the stick in front for the Interlake Lightning and picked up by Chablik. Takes a big hit, no call on the play, as this able to get out of the zone. Winnipeg goes D-to-D to settle things down. Off the boards. Interlake gets it to safety for the time being, but Winnipeg gets it right back. Finally, we got a stoppage in play here as that puck goes out of play. We got to look at Jane Sugimoto as we'll get a face-off draw to her blocker hand side. So we bring Can Central Sports Cards and Memorabilia off the screen. Draw one by the Interlake Lightning. But can they get it out? Winnipeg with other plans. Along the wall, Wozniacki loses the puck battle, but kept in by Lazarenka. Wozniacki given chase again, but couldn't get to it. Sent all the way down by the Interlake Lightning now. Will we get an ice in here? No, we won't. Aaliyah Texiera, first one on it, rims it up the right side. Chloe Minkus tried to make a move through some Winnipeg Ice sticks, but couldn't. The Winnipeg Ice break it in again. Wozniacki tried to make a move down low, but couldn't along the board still. She takes a bump there from Minkus, battling along the wall with Thiessen as well. It's recovered by the Interlake Lightning, but stripped away right again by Aaliyah Texiera for the Winnipeg Ice. This gets loose to her, scores! For the Interlake Lightning, what looked like it could have been a routine clearing attempt wasn't the case, as the Winnipeg Ice with a good forecheck to create the turnover. That was Aaliyah Texiera coming down from her defensive position. Ends up going to the slot after that puck is loose, and with that, so we zoom out to go change the score. Number 2 getting the ice on the board for the first time here tonight to break the ice, literally. Brought to you by Can Central Sports Cards and Memorabilia. Puck in the neutral ice, and Carvalho, nice move, plays it over to, I believe, Mann, but Mann can't get it back to Carvalho. Ends up to the point. That shot tipped wide of the net off of the stick of number 16. Now picked up along the boards by Mann, played up to the point. Across, now down low into the direction of Kate Cairns. This puck remains in, back at the point again. On the stick, Carvalho backhands this up all the way to the point. It'll be right back to Carvalho, but gets by her, down low to Cairns, out front of Carvalho, gets open, backhand denied by Sugimoto. So the Winnipeg Ice continue to go to work. This top line out there, along with one of their top D pairings. Nice move out the line to evade the pressure. And sent down low to Carvalho again. Gets this loose into the direction of Cairns as her and number 17 and Pearson collide. As the Interlake Lightning play this D-to-D, it is to Pearson as she just banks this off the wall and goes off for a change. Winnipeg trying to break it out, but this gets onto the stick of Brooke Sire. Tried to pull it through, but not quite good enough on the move. As this skated up by the Winnipeg Ice now and rubbed out. I believe number 16. Down low again. Chloe Nicholas with Moisey going to work. Nicholas able to get this loose. Gets it to a point girl. That shot through and gloved down by Sugimoto. The Interlake netminder gets some much needed stoppage in play here. the Straw. Won by the Interlake Lightning and sent all the way out. Giving chase on it. Be the Winnipeg Ice Delacqui with a nice spinorama move down low to try to evade the check-in, but good forecheck put on by the Interlake Lightning. Winnipeg Ice get it back. They look to work this out. Yanchishin, strong stick at the point to hold. She sends it in deep again. First one on it, the Winnipeg Ice down low. Delacqui, her pass up the middle. Oh no, a bit of an error as that turned over. Yanchishin can't get it through the ice, still failing to clear the zone. They're finally able to stretch this out. Giving chase. Number 6, Chloe Nicholas. Spinning away from her will be Chloe Minkus. Turned over up the boards and sent down low by the Winnipeg Ice. Off the boards and now chipping and going. Number 21 for the Interlake Lightning team. That shot turned aside by number 30 in Bailey Grunwald. Straw will be back inside the Winnipeg Ice zone. Off the face-off, getting loose. Number 21 again for the Interlake Lightning. Will confirm her name in just a moment here. I believe it might be Timchak, actually. I do not have a roster in front of me. Equally as hard when you're trying to operate a camera on top of it as well as that along the Interlake Lightning boards. The Winnipeg Ice trying to get it loose. Walsosensky almost does, but unable to get the puck to safety for her teammates. Back on the stick of Chloe Minkus. Plays it into the neutral zone, but the Winnipeg Ice send it back in again. Good checking. Lost sight of the puck for a moment. Robbins gets us into the corner for Carvalho as she takes a bump there from Thiessen. Onto the stick. Number 9 as that's played out. I believe Brass. The Interlake Lightning get this puck back into the Winnipeg Ice zone. A given chase. The Winnipeg Ice able to beat it. Nice breakout pass to Izzy Mann as she's challenged along that right side by number 17 in Pearson. Nice stick by number 17. Winnipeg holds out the line. Ends up in the slot. Dipsy doodling before passing that off. That shot unable to get through. Chloe Nicholas. Izzy Mann tried to send that down low for Carvalho but couldn't. The Ice, once again, strong to hold at the point. Carvalho surveying her options as she gets to the opposite side. Tried to send that puck to the opposite point, but couldn't get it there as it was cut off well by the Interlake Lightning. Fortunate bounce off the boards now for the Winnipeg Ice. Can they take advantage? It's number 19, Delacqui, who shields the puck. Turns it over down low onto the stick of Yanchishin. As Interlake failing to get this out off of a chip out. Down low, Chloe Nicholas stripped away of the puck by Yanchishin as she skates this one up. Kate Yanchishin continues along with it. Tries sending it towards the net, but unable to get there. Loose puck out in front. A scary chance almost against for the Ice. They have it back behind their own goal line, skating it out now. Sending it up the middle onto the stick of Delacqui. Chablik. This puck remains down low in the Interlake Lightning zone. Under 10 to play in this period as that puck goes off the side of the net. Given chase. Big Ice player. That gets paddled towards the net, but couldn't get there. The Winnipeg Ice able to scoop this up, work it to the opposite point. Nice move put on back to the partner there in Texier, who's got the opening goal in this game and the only goal for the Winnipeg Ice as that gets dumped in. Go to center ice there. 8:05 remaining in this period. 6-4 the shots in favor of the Winnipeg Ice. Once again, our camera usually not this shaky, folks, but if you are tuning into this one, well, doing it all myself tonight. So Winnipeg Ice here with some help to work this one in. Izzy Mann. That backdoor feed unable to go. Ends up back inside the Winnipeg Ice end. This turned over. Good forecheck by the Interlake Lightning. Chloe Minkus couldn't do much with it though. This puck remains down low. Delacqui. Oh, nice move to the middle to cut through. Still protecting the puck as she maneuvers still on this rush freely. Gets whacked on the leg now. That's to Carvalho. As Carvalho plays it up to the point. Puck back, front of the net and sent out. So off the boards, that pass intended for Kate Cairns misses. Sent all the way back down into the Winnipeg Ice zone. As they break this one out, Carvalho had to stop up waiting for that puck, so with no speed built up, has to send it in deep. Goes off for a change. Ends up into the crease of Jane Sugimoto. 6:52 remaining now. This draw won by the Winnipeg Ice. Played to the point. That pass misses though for Delacqui as she sends it all the way down deep. Just reverse in the direction of Shelby Staples as she takes a hit to make a play. Pearson without a stick. This could create some trouble. It may into the slot. Chablik unable to unload. Loose puck picked up. Played to the point. That off the boards. Rebound almost there for Moisey, but wide of the net. She misses. Brooke Sire tries to chip this one out. She does just that. Be down all the way to the Winnipeg Ice end. Not quite far enough. Oh, taking a spill there, Claire Hudson. She gets it back on her stick. Recovers, makes a nice move, but failed to get a pass successfully to Chablik. Yanchishin fails to clear it out as this stripped away. Heading towards the net, Nicholas or no, Wozdosinski unable to finish on the deke. As just running out of room on that backhand. Sugimoto, nice job to wait her out. Chipping and going. Number 8 for this Interlake Lightning squad. It's this. Held in still in the Winnipeg Ice zone. The short pass just out of the reach and into the crease now of Sugimoto. Out of the reach just of Talia Jones. As the Interlake Lightning netminder continues to be busy here in period number 1. 9 shots against now. So teammates huddling around her. So we'll get a face-off to the blocker hand side of Sugimoto as she adjusts her equipment. And yes, number 21 is Ireland Timchak. We were able to pull up the sponsors now. So number 22 in Sydenham is this sent out. Play down low, as is Timchak out there along with Chloe Minkus. It's down low, Minkus, a good strip on that forecheck. Gets it loose to a teammate. That high shot snagged by the glove. Bailey Grunwald. With 4:53 remaining now. Face-off coming to the blocker hand side. That's Jordan Clark on to take it for the Interlake Lightning. Won by the Winnipeg Ice. This remains down low. Going to battle 2 Lightning players and 2 Winnipeg Ice players. As this recovered by the Interlake Lightning, able to win possession of this puck. It's the Thiessen at the point. That shot, looking for a tip, gets it, but Grunwald locked in to make the save. Guest on last week's edition of the MFHL podcast, of course. And also committed to Midland University to continue her hockey career. Going to be joining Lazarenko as well. As Carvalho has that stripped away, taken up the other way by Pearson. Chips and goes, trying to get a step on Walker. Just did, but that pass to the slot, unable to hit. Trying to chip and go. Number 4 in Moisey. Oh, a bit of miscommunication between her and Chablik as they run into each other. The ice able to survive this, though, as they send this in down deep. Moisey forced the turnover on the forward check. This gets into the direction of Chablik as she ends up taking a penalty against Derrig. See what the call is. 2 minutes for a hook. So with that, we're going to send it to our first period sponsor in Can Central Sports Cards and Memorabilia. So they're the official sponsor of all things special teams for this first period. The Interlake Lightning setting up to the point. Pearson, her shot through, turned aside by those pillows of Bailey Grunwald, those pads. Those are also known as. Pearson tried to send it on net again, but that got blocked up by Tech Sierra. It's played up back to the point, and now across by the Interlake Lightning. Back again to Pearson. She unloads. Nice block by, I believe, number 6 and Chloe Nicholas out there. Puck ends up out of play. We're out of the zone into the neutral ice. As Pearson, short pass onto the stick of Brianne Winross. Ended up being contested. Shelby Staples looks to make a move, but has that stripped away in neutral ice. This sent all the way down by Gabby Robbins. She goes off for a change. Her line mate, Wozniacki, hard on it, first one there. 3 Lightning players in the area, though, so they're able to send it out. Onto the stick, Jordan Clark works her way in, but contested well by a Winnipeg Ice player. That just skips over the outstretched stick of an Interlake Lightning defenseman with 41 seconds remaining on the girl advantage. Sugimoto played it up to a teammate, Winross, trying to control this through her legs, or sorry, side that is, but couldn't. So it's picked up by Clark. Nice little pass, but unable to connect cleanly. Now it's through for the Interlake Lightning as they battle to maintain possession. Sydenham plays this down low off the boards. This turned over onto the stick. Number 6, I believe, Chloe Nicholas draws a penalty on the play as she's hauled down by Thiessen on the back check. Are we going to get a penalty shot here coming up, folks? And we just might. I believe we will. It'll be Chloe Nicholas on to take it. She comes in, and Dangle scores! Number 6 keeps the party rolling here for the Winnipeg Ice. 2-0 lead on a move where she just freezes Sugimoto. Sugimoto has win for what was to come. A nice deception there from number 6 for the Winnipeg Ice. With a minute 42 remaining, still 9 seconds of power play time remaining for the Interlake Lightning. Is that goal brought to you by Can Central Sports Cards and Memorabilia. Puck ends up out of play as well. This face-off draw just outside the Winnipeg Ice, and goal brought to you by Can Central Sports Cards and Memorabilia. We're back to even strength. Winnipeg's premier sports cards and memorabilia store. As this held in at the point by the Winnipeg Ice. Kate Cairns. How's that get past her? This is broken out. Chloe Minkus plays it across to Brianne Winross. As Winross just lost a handle on it. Ends up having her teammates drawn offside. With a minute 11 remaining in this period. Draw one by the Interlake Lightning and sent in deep. First one on will be Walker. Plays it up to Carvalho, but Carvalho with a bit of trouble with it remains inside the Winnipeg ice zone. As Chimchuk with the best chance of the night so far for the Interlake Lightning out there ends up into the skates of a Lightning player. This into the ice's possession. Carvalho makes a nice move at center ice. Tries to pull off another one. No call on the play. She was taken down. Off the boards that goes. Carvalho sends it in deep, giving chase. The recent goal scorer, Chloe Nicholas. Nice pass by Yanchishin over to Pearson. They'll be here, the ice take it away, though. Maybe one more chance towards the net. That goes with 17.2 seconds remaining in the period. Sugimoto covers it up. You got to look at her and her Interlake Lightning teammates there as they get ready to take the face-off. That a shot from Moisey, almost fooling Sugimoto. She was just able to get that right pad out enough. There's maybe one more chance for the Lightning. Coming up on under 5 seconds remaining as the buzzer will sound. And with that, we take a look at Bailey Grunwald heading towards the bench. Get a look at Jane Sugimoto, I guess not, just her stick, and the Interlake Lightning making their way off of the ice. In a game right now where, honestly, for Interlake, like the forecheck, the pressure they've been playing with, the fire in their game, I've been impressed with the no-quit attitude so far, but it's only been 20 minutes, got to continue to keep it up. You can't give this Winnipeg Ice team as many opportunities as they've given them, though. It's been 11-6. They'll make you pay for it. One of them came off of a penalty shot. Beautiful move by Chloe Nicholas to make it happen. But, yeah, just shows how versatile this Winnipeg Ice team is, too, right? Texiera able to come in hard on the forecheck from her deep position to force a turnover on that first goal, which led to her putting in the back of the net as she made it into the slot area to find good ice there. But yeah, as for this one, everybody, hope you're enjoying it. I know that I've been getting more of a workout than usual here tonight with the arm specifically. We'll try to get less shaky with the camera as we go along here. But we do ask that you be patient with us. Trust the process, as that's what the Interlake Lightning are going to be doing heading into the remaining 40 minutes of regulation in this one. For the Winnipeg Ice, looking to extend things here coming up in the next 20 minutes of play. We're going to throw to some highlights, actually, during this intermission, in a period that was brought to you by Can Central Sports Cards and Memorabilia, Winnipeg's premier sports cards and memorabilia store. We'll be back soon for more on MFHL Game Day here on this Wednesday night. MFHL Game Day on your home for MFHL hockey on G-Show Productions on gshow.ca. It's number 1 versus number 3 going head-to-head against each other today. The third-ranked Winnipeg Ice taking on the number 1 seed right now in the MFHL in the Eastman Selects. I'm your host for this pregame show, Graham the G-Show Forsyth. Going off for a change, it was Nicholas who dumped it. As this stretched all the way up, connects with Isabella Carrier. Carrier just decides to send it in and off the boards to Callie Remillard, who's denied there by Bailey Grunwald. But the Ice able to survive for the time being. This puck held in. Blake Hawes. Has it blocked up there by Wostasensky. Trying to dangle through, but Normando, a huge defensive stick there to take it away. Kate Cairns, full-time member of this Ice squad this season, in on the draw against Callie Remillard, loses this. This is back to Lexi Remillard. The Twins out there on the ice together. Turned over through the middle. The Ice trying to pounce, but they can't quite. Huge recovery by the Selects. Almost some danger there from the Eastman Selects team, but as has been the case all season long, always recovering so well. Chloe Nicholas tried to dangle away pass, but denied by the good stick of an Eastman defender. To Leah Texiera. Texiera sends this in deep. Abby Dixon drops this back for Vaderigo. Tries to cut up the middle. Another turnover off the shoulder. Huge save there from number 1 and Labossiere. The Ice have been forcing some uncharacteristic mistakes in the select zone from this Eastman squad so far with their good pressure. And they won't stop attacking here. Robbins has Texiera heading to the net. Feeds Texiera. That denied. Rebound, scores! In their own end. Finally chipped this puck out. Delaney Rigo gets it right back, chips it in again. How's a girl heading to the net with her? That shot turned aside by Grunwald. Gabby Robbins. That pass couldn't connect with her at the blue line. Eastman able to get this out. A 2-on-1 developing potentially. Hepner has Scott Cook with her. Hepner feeds it over to Scott Cook, but high of the net she goes. Not a great one there as it went into the skates of Scott Cook. This played up the right wall, and now Kate Cairns gets this to Talia Jones. Huge back check there by Scott Cook. Takes out Talia Jones as the Selects have this back in their own end. Up the boards and up to Kennedy Carrier. Feeds a pass through the Heidinger. Has Scott Cook with her. Over to Scott Cook this time. Over the net again. Scott Cook now onto the stick of Sophia Heidinger. She looks to work up the other way. Flips it up. Heidinger chases down this puck. Cuts to the middle. What a move by Heidinger. That shot. The rebound, scores! What magic from number 16 to set up? What's a rebound put in for number 13 and Kennedy Carey? This ends up down low though. It's now onto the stick of Gabby Robbins. Played up to Texiera. Quickly across for number 19 Delkley. Back to Texiera. Texiera. Shot, scores! So they were up 1-0 after the first 20. We're approaching the final minute of play here soon as the Selects look to get this back in. Chipping and going as Vaderigo. Her shot, scores! Chloe Carrier coming the other way. Has Scott Cook with her. Carrier shifting sides. Looking for a wraparound chance out in front. That pass. Unable to go into the neutral zone. Played across. Claire Hudson has this cut off by Isabella Carrier in the slot. That shot high of the net. Almost stripped away of that puck from Scott Cook. And she does get stripped away in the end as this puck continues to stay in the Winnipeg zone. Kennedy Carrier shot turned aside as Heidinger was looking for that rebound but smothered up by Grunwald. But the Selects can't do anything with it. It's Robbins heading the other way now with Cassie Carvalho. Over to Carvalho! That just over her stick! This allows for Talia Jones to go after it. Being pinned up along the boards by Chloe Carrier. Nice job by Carrier to move that puck up. Turnover force. Carvalho now, her shot turned aside. Rebound there, man, trying to get to it. Just over a minute's been played here in this overtime period. Vaderigo, misplay here on the puck. Carvalho in the slot, scores! And they've done it again, this time in Niverville. This time around, instead of Wostasensky, it's Cassie Carvalho who plays hero. Disaster for number 17 in Vaderigo. as she ends up getting...
Can Central Sports Cards and Memorabilia offers the widest selection of sports cards and signed memorabilia in the city. For dedicated casual and new collectors, Can Central Sports Cards and Memorabilia has everything a collector could ask for. Everything we sell is stored with care, and with help from our knowledgeable team, we'll help you find exactly what you're looking for. We carry Upper Deck hockey card brands like Series 1 and 2, The Cup, Ultimate, SPA, and plenty more. So what are you waiting for? Come down to Can Central Sports Cards and Memorabilia, Winnipeg's premier sports cards and memorabilia store.
And welcome back, MFHL fans, into MFHL Game Day. We're heading to the second period here coming up very soon. The first 20 minutes was brought to you by Can Central Sports Cards and Memorabilia. The next 20 will be brought to you by Terrico and goaltenders. 2-0 for the Winnipeg Ice, the most recent goal on a penalty shot scored by Chloe Nicholas. A nice move to free Sugimoto before tucking it in the yawning cage, as they like to say. With a backhand finish, Aaliyah Texiera got the scoring started in this one to open things up 2-0. Scoring in the slot to put one past Sugimoto, who's in the pipes tonight for the Interlake Lightning. Shots 11-6 in favor of the Winnipeg Ice. Can they keep it up? What sort of answer do the Interlake Lightning have? Period 2 will answer those questions and more here, coming up now on MFHL Game Day. Enjoy period 2, everybody. So we got our camera back on right now. And there we are. We can see the Hockey for All Center again. Both teams are back out on the ice. My apologies, everybody. It's Gina Pled who's getting the start here tonight for the Winnipeg Ice. As it's been back-to-back Wednesday starts for the rookie goaltender here in the league. And what's been a successful rookie year for her so far. As Bailey Grunwald gets the night off, we welcome you back in here to the Hockey for All Center. Both these teams getting set to get going here. Ice players by the penalty box. Let's put our scoreboard back up as well. But the Interlake Lightning going to be attacking, coming down to the closest side of our broadcast angle this period for the Winnipeg Ice. They'll be, of course, attacking in the far end. By the way, this period brought to you by Terrico, serving Manitoba producers for over 80 years in the agricultural industry. And by Goaltenders, your goalie's personal video review service. As both teams back at center ice, so we're ready for the start here of period number 2. Puck is dropped and we're underway, controlled by the ice. Ota plays it off the boards and all the way in deep. Given chase, the Winnipeg Ice are, but Pearson will be first one on it. Held in at the point there by Ota, ends up loose to the slot. Carvalho dishes this back. Ota sends it in deep. This rims around to Walker. Picked up by the Lightning, played off the boards, but this will be bobbled and lost for the time being towards the Winnipeg Ice bench. And picked up by the Winnipeg Ice. 2-on-1 developing. Tic-tac-toe trying to connect, but could not. That pass just missing the stick of Hallie Chaplik. Down low, the Ice tried to send it back into the slot, but couldn't. Is this along the wall? Now picked up by Minkus. Sends a cross-ice pass out, which ends up getting a good bounce off the boards to number 22 in Sydenham. Sydenham, they'll have this taken away by Walker, or by Moisey. So we do get a Whistle coming up here, and a power play coming to the Interlake Lightning. As that will set up an Interlake Lightning power play brought to you by Terrico, serving Manitoba producers for over 80 years in the agricultural industry. The Winnipeg Ice work this one out strongly to start off. It's played back by Thiessen to Sydenham as the Lightning look to get it set up behind their own net. Robbins with some different ideas, though, as she pinned up Sydenham along the boards. It's loose for Clark, as Clark backhands this cross ice. Onto the backhand of Ann Thiessen. As Thiessen rims this all the way around, trying to get possession of it along the wall, and they do. It's Walker. Held in at the point by Sydenham. Sydenham gets it to the slot there, tipped, but unable to get to the net. It's a nice try from the Interlake Lightning. It'll be Clark who has it again. Stretch pass up with that, unable to find her teammate all the way down. And a nice physical play to take away this puck. The Interlake Lightning work this out in front side of the net. Stopped up by Gina Plett. With Sydenham, Staples, and Pearson in the area. But unable to capitalize on Georgia Plett. This face-off won by the Interlake Lightning. Shelby Staples unloads that shot out in front, but a nice Winnipeg Ice defensive stick to eliminate that. Shot towards the net. Down low, Minkus plays it up the boards to Winross, who plays it up the wall, back to the point. That shot tipped wide of the net. Shelby Staples in on the puck now. Passes up to the point, worked around to Winross, back the point girl, across the Staples. Thought of taking that shot, didn't at first, tipped on net, but Plett, another huge one for her. Standing her ground to make a save here. With 26 seconds remaining on an Interlake Lightning power play that honestly hasn't looked too bad. Aside from a few shorthanded chances they gave up earlier on, they've settled things down here and have been able to get some good offensive zone time. Up to the point. That shot. Rebound there. Lightning searching for it, but can't capitalize. As this sent off the boards and all the way out past Ellis Pearson. Across to Staples. Back across to Pearson. As Staples took a hit to make a play. We're back to even strength. As this drop to Minkus. Ends up almost out of play, but stays in. That's an Interlake Lightning bounce. Is that behind? Blowing a tire there, though. An Interlake Lightning player in Minkus. Back down low. Sent in by Texier off the backboards to Mann. As Mann controls this, shovels it towards the net. Can't get it to a teammate. This puck remains down low. To bring Terrico off of the screen. Interlake looks to work this up. They can, held in at the point. My number 5 there in Ota, taken away by the ice again down low. Up top to Ota again, sends it right back in the direction she got it from. Turns it all the way around. Winnipeg Ice playing it below the goal line, trying to send that out in front, but couldn't. Blocked up well. As it's stripped away again by Izzy Mann. Mann ends up taking, or drawing a penalty as she's hauled down. Plett to the bench. So with that, with 15:21 remaining, Winnipeg Ice go back to the power play here. Or they go to the power play. The first time, of course, this period for the Interlake Lightning. This penalty kill brought to you by Goaltenders, your goalie's personal video review service. Lazarenko tried to put a fake on. Well, couldn't, as this puck sent all the way out and down into the Winnipeg Ice zone. Full Carvalho. Up to Delacqui, plays it in the middle. And onto the stick. I believe it's Robbins, who tried to chip and go. Couldn't get to the puck first as an Interlake player cut her off. The Ice try to get this up to the point, but Delacqui has that puck get past her. Nice clear out by this Interlake Lightning club. Stripping away of that puck. Number 16, Winross. Good work with the stick on the forecheck. Gets it to the high slot for Timchak, who ends up missing wide of it. Puck sent down low. A good kill here for the Interlake Lightning. Stripped away again. Winross heading towards the net, looking at dangle, but Plett denies her with that left pad. Back on at the Interlake Lightning. Winross again, her shot. Wide of the net this time. Winnipeg Ice feeling the pressure right now. Timchak has that puck get past her. Does the Ice maneuver up again. Robbins tries to play that towards the net. Couldn't. Up to the point, Texier walks and fires. Denied by the glove of Sugimoto. With 23 seconds remaining on the power play for the Winnipeg Ice. Finally get to change this so you can visibly see the text now, as this draw will be won by the Winnipeg Ice. Played across, Texier finds her girl. That shot wide of the net. It was taken by, I believe, number 19 in Delacqui. Delacqui hits the middle there. Talia Jones rattles off of her twig. She failed to cradle that pass in. Will be picked up by the Winnipeg Ice. As we are back to even strength. Goaltenders will remain on the screen for the next little while here before we can change it. As Teixeira sends this down low. Picked up by the Lightning. Trying to chip it out, and they do. Pass number 2 there in Teixeira, but nice job on the backtrack. Getting back in her own end first and get to that puck. No icing on the play. As this along the boards. A close wall to the stands in the right-hand corner inside of the Interlake Lightning end as the Winnipeg Ice try to work this puck out into space to get a cycle going. The Interlake Lightning with different ideas as they look to break this out, and they do now. Sent all the way in, hard off the boards there by number 15 for this Interlake Lightning squad. Jordan Clark for the Lightning. In on the forecheck, almost forces a turnover. Loose puck picked up by Sire, but it'll be the Ice who are able to get this out. That pass just missing the stick there, I believe, of Chloe Nicholas. D-to-D by the Winnipeg Ice. Walker off the boards. That a bit too far for Chaplik. D-to-D, the Lightning work it. That's cross ice up. That shot blocked on the way through. Just into the corner. There's Walker with a bit of trouble with a good forecheck for the Lightning. That pass unable to go. So it was towards the stick of Timchak. Chabla cut off just upon entry. Forces a turnover. No penalty on the play, so it's the Lightning coming down. Drop pass. That one just behind Minkus. Try getting it to Timchak. A forward comes on for the Lightning, a change that could benefit them. Keeping this puck within the zone. This is protected along the boards by Kiesman. The penalty coming up here to the Winnipeg Ice. Will be number 15, Hallie Chaplik, who goes off. So we'll put Terrico back onto the screen. 11:14 remaining here. Draw one by Minkus. Do the Lightning have it in them to answer here on the power play? So far, off to a Winnipeg Ice advantage on the PK. This pass stretched up a bit behind number 16, Windross, as Timchek has to regain her balance to get onside again is Windross. Drops this back, playing along the boards, and now back. Timchek across. That shot tipped wide of the net. Checked up again, though. Number 16 in Windross controls this to the point and gets it back. Windross and Sydenham working together. As the Lightning unable to send that in deep. Puck sent all the way out for the Winnipeg Ice. Sydenham will be first one on it, leaving it there for her goaltender in Jane Sugimoto. That pass off the mark a bit as they can't connect. Talia Jones, oh, nice move towards the net. Almost gets it back within her shin pads, but regains possession instead below the goal line. Trying to spin off the check-in, now gets hemmed in that corner there as the Lightning able to break it out. That pass through the middle off the stick of number 8 in Patty to an outlet girl. This tries to be stretched up by Interlake, but they can't get it out. Working towards the net, Nicholas looking for number 2 on the night, but will be denied. 17 seconds remaining on the Winnipeg Ice penalty kill. Some good short-handed chances for them once again here. Gonna get the face-off to the glove hand side of Sugimoto, won by the Interlake Lightning. And off the boards, but cut off well there. Oh no, never mind. A penalty coming up on the play. Another power play chance for the Interlake Lightning coming up here. It's Bragg who, oh no, never mind. It's Bragg who ends up taking the penalty instead of drawing it. So with that, gonna go to 4-on-4 for the next 5 seconds. And then it'll be the Winnipeg Ice who have maybe at most, I'd say, a minute and 55 of power play time to work with. So we will leave Terrico on the screen. That draw won by the Lightning, but cut off well by the Ice down below the goal line again. We're now to a 5-on-4 for Winnipeg. Is that controlled by the Ice? Wasilewski puts on the brakes before connecting at the blue line with Carvalho. Puts the brakes on a Lightning player before circling around and sending it up top to the point. This sends up to Lazarenko. Dishes across. A little tic-tac-toe action here for the Ice, but couldn't connect on that final one-timer as it settled down and played down low on a Robbins stick. Robbins up top to the point to Carvalho, across to Lazarenko, surveying her options, sends it towards the net, rebound, scores! Rather tipped in cleanly by this Winnipeg Ice team. Who is it who gets the tip? Oh, it's the Rook in Gabby Robbins. Been so impactful here, especially as the season's gone along. The last 2 matchups we've seen from this Winnipeg Ice team, she's been at the center of a lot of what's been happening offensively. Does it again there, gets to the right spot, that open ice in front, taking advantage of the time and space they had on that power play opportunity. Is that goal brought to you by Terrico, serving Manitoba producers for over 80 years in the agricultural industry. Sent in deep by the Interlake Lightning, looking desperately for a response here. Patty into the high slot there, number 19, and Derrig just fans on it. Oh, you gotta feel for the Interlake Lightning here. Playing their hearts out at times for most of this game, I'd say. For all of this game. Like, giving full-on effort, it's just unable to be rewarded with capitalizing on those chances like we saw there. An opportunity gone out the wayside for this Interlake Lightning squad. As this draw won by the Lightning again. in their own end. Oh, nice little dipsy doodle, little step back move from Sydenham there to evade the pressure, but the Ice able to keep this in down low. Under 10 to play, under 8 to play actually in this period right now with 7:40 remaining. Shots 15-9 in favor of the Winnipeg Ice, who lead this one by a score, of course, of 3-0 most recently. Off of this deflection of Gabby Robbins. Puck ends up all the way down. No icing on the call here as Walker pressured there by Bragg. Now as Jordan Karku gets out behind the net, trying to get that puck loose to Bragg. Connect with a pass maybe, but couldn't. It's Kate Cairns able to skate this one out and get it out all the way back down into the Winnipeg Ice zone. First one on it. And played across. Snapped onto the stick. And off right away of Kate Cairns. So it's towards the blue line and into the Interlake Lightning zone. Cut off well there was Jan Chishin by a nice forechecker, but Interlake, good job to sustain that pressure and break it out. Backhand it up. And as Winross has it. Tries to work it across, but couldn't. Loose puck cleared away by the Winnipeg Ice, and that's passed and across for number 9 and Robbins, who tries to make a dangle through, but couldn't. Stood up well by the Interlake Lightning defense. Puck along the boards now. Picked up by the Winnipeg Ice. Oh, nice move towards the middle. Still on the backhand. Save made by Sugimoto. Off that chance from Woznessensky. Her line out there so dangerous right now. Texiera tried to send a dangerous shot on net, but blocked away, taken away by the Interlake Lightning. Texiera with it back. Sends it all the way up and through for an icing. So we will get a face-off coming inside of the Winnipeg Ice zone. 5:52 remaining in this third period of action. Draw be to the blocker hand side of Plett. Bring our goaltender sponsor onto the screen. Plett been tested only 9 times so far here tonight. But it's not for a lack of trying for the Interlake Lightning. Just Winnipeg's defense has been smothering at points. And just Interlake not quite able to win those puck battles like you need to often to have a lot of success in the offensive zone. It's the Winnipeg Ice who look to keep it here for the time being. Texiera holds the line. Backhands this in deep. Deflected by Chablik, but legally as it was under the crossbar. Spin away from the check-in down low. That might be Moisey up to the point again. Not looking for a tip was Hudson, but didn't get any. Out there with Delacqui. This rattles around. Hudson back again, sends this in deep. Where, a body check there. No call on the play as that shot turned aside by Sugimoto. Under 5 to play here in this period. Shelby Staples looking to make something happen. Looking to maneuver away from Gabby Robbins. So that smooth skating ability she has. Finally cleared away by the Interlake Lightning. But picked up right again by the Winnipeg Ice, who go off the boards, connect this pass to Carvalho. Waits, tries to pass it over, but could not find her teammate there. The Ice back on it. Carvalho down low, takes a bump. Loose puck picked up by Izzy Mann, who gets it to Claire Hudson. Goes D to D. Point pass. That shot blocked on the way through. I believe Pearson. She gets taken out hard into the boards. No call on the play. Interlake able to intercept this pass as Sire and Jordan work this in. D to D, the Winnipeg Ice attempt to go. This onto the stick of Cairns. Her pass through the middle, almost intercepted. As it's Ota into the skates of a linesman. Almost trouble there for the Winnipeg Ice, but able to get it out. As Interlake continues to bang away at it. Now making their move in. That low shot turned aside by Plett. Bragg, hunting for it in the corner. This gets past her underneath her, but held in at the point by Interlake. That shot wide of the net. As the Winnipeg Ice control. Sent out cross ice to the neutral zone. About over 3 minutes remaining. Puck back inside of the Winnipeg again. Walker was pressured by Timchek. Made a nice play, rimming this around to her D partner. This gets sent all the way back into the Winnipeg Ice end now, where Ota will try to play this up. But nice job by Interlake to clog up the boards. Wide open in the slot, but can't get that to go. It was number 21 in Timchek, set up nicely by number 16 in Brianne Winross. The best chance all night for the Interlake Lightning. Plett on the doorstep to deny it. As work D off the boards and out now for this Winnipeg Ice club. This puck trying to strip it away is Talia Jones, but couldn't. As Jones tried to feed that to the middle. Clogged up well by Interlake Lightning players' sticks. Texiera playing up from her D position now. As this puck gets sent all the way back down. The Winnipeg Ice end. Wozniacki first one on it. Nice saucer pass stretched up to Jones, but a bit in her equipment, so all she could do was forced to send that in deep. With the Winnipeg Ice on it first, trying to get that to the slot, but pass not quite hard enough. It was good coverage from this Interlake Lightning squad. Speaking of, picking up this puck now and looking to chip and go, but nice defensive play along the boards. I don't know who that is. I believe Ota. Or no, it was Texier who breaks away from the pile now and gets this puck on her back and tries to feed it to center of the zone in that slot area, but could not get it there. Coming up on a minute remaining in this period of action as we finally take goaltenders off of the screen. This skated up by the Interlake Lightning, sent in on net. Blocker to side there by Plett. Another blocker saved by Plett. This time that shot on the ice. As Winnipeg turns this over. That blast! Oh, a block by their own player. Looking for a deflection with Sire, but instead goes off of her equipment. Sire down low gets us up to the point. That shot just grazing the glove of Plett as she got a piece of it. Moisey able to scoop this up now. Sending it in deep off the boards. With under 30 now. Winnipeg Ice trying to get on this puck to create maybe one more chance to build an even bigger cushion heading into the next period. All Ice players in that area. 4 at least actually out of the 5. But nice defensive play by Interlake to stop them up from going any further. This all the way down. No icing called on the play. Winnipeg looking to just control this D, and they do just that. With that, folks, as we point our camera back to center ice here, it's the Winnipeg Ice who extended on their first period lead by scoring 1 unanswered in this period. That goal scored by Gabby Robbins off of a power play as we get a look at Interlake making their way off of the ice right now. Winnipeg Ice looking to get to win number 18 here on the season. Interlake looking to at least get one on the board. In a game where they've been battling hard so far. Been impressed from the effort level from this team. No quitting them. As I think the scoreboard is a perfect indication of it by the shot totals. 16-14 in favor of the Winnipeg Ice. They had a much larger lead heading into that second period of action. Of course, still down on the scoreboard are the Interlake Lightning, but if you're a team like they are, where you're second last place in the league and you're playing up against a Winnipeg Ice team that on paper should be able to just blow you out of the water, For them to be in this game says a lot about the skill, the talent, the heart, the grit, and determination of this Interlake Lightning squad. We'll see how they finish things off, if they can get on the scoreboard here, and how the Winnipeg Ice look to bring this one home. Coming up in the next 20 minutes of play, final 20 minutes of regulation in this period, that was brought to you, once again, we'll show you, by Goaltenders Your Goalies personal video review service. Sure to check out their website at GordyTumilsonGoalies.ca for more information. As well as Terrico, serving Manitoba producers for over 80 years in the agricultural industry. Be sure to find out why at Terrico.ca. We'll be back with the third and final period of regulation here from the Hockey for All Center. Coming up next on G-Show Game Days, MFHL Game Day, on your home for hockey here in the province of Manitoba on G-Show Productions on gshow.ca. Stick around, everybody. MFHL Game Day broadcast, this pre-recorded version of this game between the Fort Garry Twins and the Charleswood Hawks, especially on that counterattack. As soon as they take it away, they were trying to get right back into the Hawk zone moments ago to attack. Ended up being an offside called on the play, of course. The Twins pick it up again. Here's Nick Gilberto off the post, and it's in! Hit the inside of the bar, and with that, number 18 strikes first here tonight for the Twins to give them an early one-goal lead. But you get two players that were leaders on the River East Royal Knights. They come over to this Charleswood Hawks team now. The hopes for this team, obviously, going all in to get to a championship. Into the slot, Reynolds scores! And in his first game as a Charleswood Hawk, the new number for Mr. Reynolds, number 20. It's sent all the way down into the Twin zone again, and on it, number 15 in Bazin Eros, or Eros. Bazin in front, turned aside. That short pass, he received it, but better to make the save was Pauls. Not that time, as the Hawks go up 2-1. Into Fort Garry's end as Pauls leaves that for a teammate. The Twins skate this out. Gorchinski feeds it to the middle to Bolshaw. Passed across to Helamandaris, who turned aside there by Gordon. Helamandaris gets it back though. Cross ice feed to Gorchinski. Rip scores! The Charleswood crowd a bit furious about that one, as usually you see that get called. Neufeld gets taken out hard to the ice. Reverse picks the puck up, handcuffing Pauls a bit, but Pauls able to come away with that save. Now Neufeld gets lit up in the neutral zone, but a 2-on-1 headed the other way as that shot turned aside by Gordon. First forechecker in, waited a bit, allowed for the Twins to send a breakout pass out, but into the stick of Matani. A bit of trouble handling it, forces a turnover onto the stick of number 22. And Jacob feeds it, backdoor scores! It's a 3-2 lead for the home side, the Hawks, courtesy of Morrison. It's Vig Fussing weaving in. His shot blocked and sent wide of the net. Is this picked up again by Cole Penner? That shot through, scores! As for the teams in action tonight, the St. Boniface Reals right now leading 4-1 against the St. James Junior Canucks. In this game, Helamandaris under the bar scores a beauty! Lavina able to maneuver his way through into the Twins' end. Spins around, fires down low, trying to locate Elliot Lewis. That just out of 19's reach. Takes a bit of a high stick afterwards. No call on the play as Van Alstyne gets it back. Number 14, Vig Fussen into the slot, scores! Gorchinski not out there right now. Right now it's Matani along with Hedlund at the points. Medwick, Gilberto, I believe, as well as Lozano scores! As won by the Twins to the point. Hedlund gets taken out, or Livingstone, that is. Huge hit. Number 22 in Jacob. That short shot turned aside by Gordon again, and Medwick got lit up too there. Puck sent back in to the Hawks end. As skating with it's Stevenson before whipping this down the right wall. Cut off by Eric Johnson as Johnson makes his way down low. Tries to backhand that pass behind the back out in front, but couldn't get it there. Hellman-Darris tries to take it away. He now gets a quick little pass over to Belshaw, scores! Glavina loses his balance and ends up not cradling that puck. Turnover forced, and there's a wraparound goal! The Twins, 3 unanswered, to now lead this one 6-5. 13:28 remaining. This held at the line again by this Fort Garry Twins squad, as they really are getting their cycle game going right now. As that turned over, Belshaw able to, off the post that goes, almost a second. I believe number 29, Caligari, was turned away by Gordon on that shot. Now played up onto the stick, Carlson to the slot, Sperber scores! But the Hawks able to get it right back in again, looking to get in on the attack. But this stripped away by the Twins. Huge hit late on there by Matani. A tie hockey game at 6-6. Who's going to play hero tonight? Here late in this one. Oh, Elliot Lewis. What a move. Another beauty by Lewis. Backdoor feet. Oh, what a save by Pauls to keep it out. Back into the middle as Johnson has that taken away into the skates of a Hawks player. Glavina now skating up the other way. Has Carlson heading towards the net. Nice job to evade that check-in. Gets it over to Reynolds, and Reynolds denied by Alex Pauls. Coming up on a minute left to play here in this overtime period. Gorchinski wheeling in, protects on the forehand, trying to keep protecting this, but can't. It's onto the stick of Sperber. Has White with him, drops it back to White, stays on this! Over onto the stick of David Belshaw.
McKenna Fasteners and Tools has been the place to shop for your industrial needs for over 20 years. Carrying the tools you need to get the job done from the brands you can trust, McKenna Fasteners and Tools has you covered. Brands like Milwaukee Tool, established in 1924 and on display in our Milwaukee Red Zone, the largest red zone in Winnipeg. With construction workers and tradespeople in mind, McKenna Fasteners and Tools is your one-stop shop for all your industrial needs. So come on down to our Winnipeg store location today, located on 1557 King Edward Street in Winnipeg, Manitoba.
And welcome back into the Hockey for All Center. MFHL fans, the Winnipeg Ice extending their 2-goal lead to 3 with the lone goal in that second period. Scored by Gabby Robbins, getting a tip in front on the Winnipeg Ice's power play. Shots are 16-14. Most impressive thing about this game here tonight, honestly, has just been how Interlake just keeps staying with the Winnipeg Ice. It looked like, honestly, had way more chances during that period, clearly, than they did in the first. Have cut the gap to only down by 2 on the shot total, as Winnipeg has 16 to the Lightning's 14. And yeah, for the Lightning here, it's all about, you know, how you finish in this period, I think. If you can put together a good, hard 20-minute period, much like that second period of action, maybe you can win this period outright, and that could be a moral victory you come away with in this one. But expect for this Winnipeg Ice team, they'll be making their way out onto the ice soon here, to maybe come back into this period with an extra jump in their step. Not sure what Eugene Kaminsky talked about with his squad during that period, but I think the emphasis is, hey, Interlake's not going away. We may need to step things up here to close this game out comfortably. As we're going to send it to our camera screen here at the Hockey for All Center. Enjoy this upcoming period, everybody, as we send it back. So with 46 minutes of recording time remaining here, as much as we'd love to see overtime, kind of hoping that isn't the case for our sake, given that I'm not sure if we'd be able to make it to the end of it, but this should be a great third period of action coming up here. No matter what happens, it will be brought to you by Mid-Canada Fasteners and Tools, your one-stop shop for all your industrial needs. As we are officially underway here, the puck is dropped. Sent into the Interlake Lightning zone to start, controlled by the Winnipeg Ice. As this loose puck be picked up and sent cross ice into the direction of Pearson for the Lightning. Pearson sending it in deep. The Winnipeg Ice like to clear it off the glass, and they do just that. D over to Shelby Staples. Works her way up before sending it in hard just before the blue line. Goes off for a change. It's the Winnipeg Ice. Look to get a step. It's Nicholas who does. Looking for two on the night. Dangles! Oh, denied by Sugimoto. Right on the doorstep. Rebound picked up behind the net by Carvalho. Tries to play it to Nicholas and gets it there. Nicholas walks in on tight and turned aside. That backhand chance, 2 for 2 for Sugimoto right now. Could potentially be a third opportunity for Nicholas as she has this puck behind the net. Now tries to find Chablik, but that just off the mark. So it hit a piece of equipment on the way through. And they're like doing just enough to disrupt that time around. A strong start as expected in this period for this Winnipeg Ice squad. It's kicked up. Chablik ends up going to the point. Hudson tries to get a shot through, but couldn't. As this loose puck now picked up by Brianne Winross for Interlake. Tries to drop it back to Timchak, but couldn't do it. Now picked up by Hudson. Tries to go up cross ice. Ends up connecting anyways, even though it didn't look like that pass was going to get through. Brooke Sire plays it. Number 15 for this Interlake Lightning squad. How's that stripped away? Was Winnipeg able to break out again? It's Wozniacki driving hard to the net, draws a penalty there. Some Interlake parents up in the stands behind, or to my left, not too happy with that call. It will send the Winnipeg Ice back to the power play here, scoring on their power play goal in that second period of action, the lone one by Gabby Robbins. As we bring Mid-Canada Fasteners and Tools back onto the screen. Lazarenko at the point, connects the stick of, I believe, Robbins. Banging away at it there were the Ice, but couldn't do anything with it. Fanning on that was Lazarenko. As it ends up all the way down into the Winnipeg Ice zone. Lazarenko tied up there, man in for support to pick up this loose puck. Man, she can move. One of the top point getters in the MFHL, leading point getter on this Winnipeg Ice squad, sends it to her opposite defenseman there, who sends it in deep. Just going to work Wozniacki down low, along with Robbins. Gets it loose to Wozniacki. Cross ice for Man. It's at the point. Mann tries to chip this pass, ends up getting the puck anyways, plays it down low. It's back to Mann now. She unloads a shot, rebound there. Sugimoto denies, but the Lightning unable to clear it out still. That shot, Delacqui turned aside by Sugimoto. As finally it looks like Interlake able to dump it all the way out. They do, going off for a change. 45 seconds remain on this Winnipeg Ice Girl advantage. Getting into the Interlake Lightning zone. Hard forecheck there along the boards by Nicholas. Going to battle along with Cairns. 2 Lightning players also in that area. One up to the point on that puck battle by the ice is Delacqui. Drops it up top. Now work D-to-D. That shot blocked. Nice one by the Interlake Lightning. As Kiesman looks to get a step, but cut off right away by Talia Jones. Played high slot to Jones again. Still out there. Plays it to a teammate. That shot blocked away. Sugimoto losing track of it, but it was behind her anyways. So we are back to even strength here. The Winnipeg Ice. 7 shots already this period. And they're working it again, playing it towards the middle. Sydenham cuts off that puck. Hard forecheck by the Winnipeg Ice as this ends up out of play. With 15-14 remaining. Face-off draw. Coming inside the Interlake Lightning end. So it'll be won by the Bolts. Try to play this up, but line held by Hudson. As Hudson sends this in deep into the direction of Moisey. Moisey able to get good positioning along the boards to eat this up. Gets it loose to number 15 there, and Hallie Chablik. Gets it to the point. This work D-to-D. Back over to Chablik. That hops over 15's stick. But able to get to the boards first there, sending it down low. We're going to get a penalty coming up here. 2 minutes interference. See what doors open. 2 minutes interference, and that is coming to the Interlake Lightning. So it'll be the Ice going back to the power play as we bring Mid-Canada Fasteners and Tools back on our screen. Jones to take the draw against Clark. Wins it to Delacqui. Delacqui gets it back now. Her shot, block there, held in by Texiera. It's for Winnipeg Ice. They work it back D-to-D. Delacqui up top again, Texiera. That shot wide of the net. Sugimoto gets the rebound off the backboards and just smothers this one up. So get a close-up look there of number 35. She gets some much-deserved stick taps there from Sydenham. Made 20 stops on 23 Ice shots here tonight. The Ice, speaking of, work in possession. This gets to the D. And now across again, Texiera winds up. That shot scores! It's number 2 second of the game. And it gives this Winnipeg Ice team their second power play goal on the night, as well as a 4-0 advantage on the scoreboard. And that goal brought to you by Mid-Canada Fasteners and Tools. With 14:02 remaining, Texiera with just a nice accurate shot through. Fools number 35 and Sugimoto. Just talking her up as well. Side of the net. That goes for the Ice. Trying to bang away at that puck, but cleared away just by the Lightning. That tipped attempt wide of the net. Not even sure if it actually hit the stick of Chloe Nicholas. She, of course, has been around the action all night tonight as well. had a penalty shot goal a few times. She's broken loose for odd girl rushes, as I should say, on Sugimoto. As this ends up down low, held in by this Winnipeg Ice squad. As it's in the feet of a Lightning player, so they're able to work this out, but the Ice right back in again with a dump in. D goes to Yan Chishin. Yan Chishin's pass, though, on the breakout misses. Picked off by Carvalho. Played towards the net. Cairns poked away by that active stick of Sugimoto. Cairns will get it right back, though, looking to protect along that right side. Cairns from her knees somehow gets a pass connected to a teammate. That's right back to number 12. Cairns now triple team there. Gets the puck loose again. Loose to the slot. Oh, that turned aside by Sugimoto. She sprawls out to make the save. It's coming up on just 10 minutes remaining in this period. Prime chances continue here for this Winnipeg Ice team. Now up to 25 shots in the game. Puck trailing down ice. Will we get an icing? No, we don't. Good enough to beat it out. Number 16 and Carvalho. Draped all over her was Pearson, but Carvalho still got that pass through. This along the boards. Picked up. That shot just high of the net as Mann looking for. Could have been yet another goal on the season. Has over 15 here. Don't know the exact number off the top of my head. That's from the side of the net there. Izzy Mann tried to bank it in. Past Sugimoto, but couldn't. This gets played up ice now to Chloe Minkus, who Minkus, with some great skills, a good shot, sent a shot from long distance on net that Plett just able to turn aside into the corner. Now it's Sydenham looking to protect a long wall and spins away from the ice, checking. Can't get that pass through, though, ends up down low. Loose puck, backhanded D attempt by Delacqui. The Ice struggling a bit with it, but finally able to get this out. That backtrack pass by Wozniacki got it right back on her tape. We're going to get a delayed penalty coming up here. Something the Winnipeg Ice did as Sugimoto heads to her bench. It'll be 2 minutes for a hack, a slash that is. And who will be the culprit? Didn't zoom in fast enough. Talia Jones goes to the box. So with that, we bring McCann Fasters and Tools back onto the screen. One-stop shop for all your industrial needs. That draw won by the Interlake Lightning and sent onto the stick of Minkus. Her shot unable to get through. Another chance there out in front, but denied by Plett. Number 5, so close. Into the slot. Timchak can't get her shot through. Is this to Winross? Winross ends up going high slot for Timchak. Nice draw by the Ice to get some bodies in the lane. Not completely, but just enough to disrupt that. Behind the net, Interlake looking to set something up. They can't clear down hard by the Ice. As Sugimoto out of her own net to play it. Might turn this over as Chloe Nicholas in the area. She's along that wall with the puck there. 4 Interlake Lightning players trying to hack this out. 3 rather, as it's finally cleared loose. Back to Minka. So, nice move by Shelby Staples. A nice cut to the boards. Another cut to the outside now as Staples tries to send this in deep. Shades of Allie Staples here, as of course her sister actually played for the Winnipeg Ice a few years back. A part of the first ever Winnipeg Ice championship team as well. Yeah, Shelby with a lot of the similar traits that make Allie such a strong player, as this puck remains in the Winnipeg Ice zone in their corner with under 30 seconds of power play time remaining now. The Lightning get this up to the point. Sydenham tries to get it through. That tipped wide of the net. Sends up into the corner. for Jordan Clark. Tries to send it towards the front, but Sire was covered up too well. The pass a bit too tight to make it. Sydenham from the point. Blocked up again. How many times have we seen this from the ice tonight? It's number 8, Wostasensky, looking to put a move on Timchuk, looking to go inside, outside, but standing up well. Sorry, it was Sydenham. To the danger of a Wostasensky one-on-one battle. As, bright future for herself in this league, to be honest with you, ladies and gentlemen, as we're back to even strength. But the poise and just the confidence she has to make moves with that puck is, the makings of a special player. Is that tipped off the side of the net? Kate Cairns, it's down low. Carvalho taken out in front. No call on the play. It might have been Yanchishin, actually, as she lost her stick. Man was looking for Carvalho. Gets it up to the point. Ice player losing their balance. That shot turned aside by Sugimoto. With 8 minutes remaining now, almost in this period of action. Ice able to hold the line. Gets to Izzy. Man trying to get a shot from a sharp angle, but couldn't. Hits the side of the net as well. Or instead. Played up to the point. That blast blocked by a Lightning player as Kate Cairns works this puck loose down low. Huge hard spill there from Carvalho. No call on the play. Loose puck to a point girl in Hudson. As Kiesman, I believe Carvalho had something for her afterwards. She was complaining to the refs. Should have been a call, was Kiesman. Ended up missing that one. From the point. That shot. Rebound there. Oh, Sugimoto sharp to make the save. As the ice, relentless pressure, it continues here. The Carvalho. That pass just off the mark. Picked up by Derek, who sends this in deep, or into the Winnipeg Ice zone for a brief moment. Shelby Staples. Nice initial pass up to stretch the zone. Gets it dropped to Minkus now. Sends that towards the net, trying to bang away at it. Was an Interlake Lightning player in front, but could not. Zoom all the way in. Pinned up along the boards, a Winnipeg Ice player by Pearson, who activates into the zone. Chloe Minkus also out there trying to get to this puck, but couldn't. The Ice able to get possession of it. Played up onto the stick. Moisey trying to sidestep Pearson there, but nice job along the boards to take her away. So we're going to get another penalty coming up here. I believe it's going to be to Ellis Pearson. It might actually be coming up to... No, it is to the Interlake Lightning. This timeout will be called too. Let's take a look at Interlake's bench there. First-year head coach in this league, Kelsey McComb. Not sure if she's on the bench here tonight. Pretty sure I saw her during the pregame, to be honest with you. As both teams were warming up, but with 6:36 remaining, Interlake with a chance to catch their breath. I want to thank you for tuning into this one. If you are here on this Wednesday evening, I know you could be other places. Maybe there's some NHL hockey on, but you're here choosing this. Free to watch MFHL games all season long here on G Show Productions, your home for MFHL hockey in the province of Manitoba. No penalties called on the play. We're back to getting that puck dropped. As this sent all the way into the Winnipeg Ice end. Texiera, first one on it for Winnipeg. Backhands this up the left side, but a nice job by Pearson to come in to attack. That Minkus backhand shot, off of something in front to make it go wide. As Interlake trying to press here. Down by 4 in this one. Shelby Staples will have to make something creative happen, and she does to get past Chaplik. Feeds this up to a teammate towards the net. This is sent, but Interlake can't capitalize on that chance there. They've had so many looks like that tonight. Just unable to get the final product to be what they want, which is puck in the back of the net. still shut out in this one. Winnipeg walking into the zone, out into the slot. Somehow that gets onto the stick of Wososensky, but she was contested well enough to not have a shot get off by the Interlake Lightning. As this, chasing it down, giving good effort is Jordan Clark, but the ice defense a bit too strong to knock that puck off her stick. Brooke Sire now walking, tries to maneuver the whole zone to try to draw people to her to find a wide open girl in front, but couldn't. The Winnipeg Ice gained the zone. Wososensky hard on the puck, tries to wrap around past Sugimoto, but right there was number 35 to deny her at that left post. Wososensky working along wall now, pinned up by an Interlake Lightning player 2 in the area, but the Ice able to get possession of this puck back. This is down deep, stretched up as both teams play catch. The Lightning turned it over onto the stick of Walker. Now that into the side of the skate, that pass of Ota, but Winnipeg able to recover defensively for now. As this, unable to be sent in by number 15 for the Interlake Lightning. So Winnipeg plays that through all the way back down to the Lightning and missed a spill there in the board. Sorry folks, was just adjusting something. As that shot wide of the net for the Winnipeg Ice. Under 4 remaining in this one now, as Izzy Mann keeps this down low. Picked up by Yan Chishin as number 4 looks to go for a skate. Instead plays it off the boards or the glass. All the way down. No icing on the play is called. Way number 15 for the Lightning is Warnick. So even with the name bars, hard to see the names when not even taking a look at the ice surface, folks, just to let you know. Everything that I've been announcing, I've been looking through the camera's viewfinder tonight, and let me tell you, it is quite a challenge. From this angle, though, we hope that we've been providing the best angles as possible. I feel like the shake has gotten a bit better as this game has gone along. Under 3 minutes to play now in this period. Interlake still searching for goal in that back of the net to break the shutout. Minkus fans in front of Plett on that shot. A glorious opportunity. Some physicality a bit too far there for the ref standards, as we're going to get a penalty coming up to this Interlake Lightning team. Stretch pass makes it up to Chloe Nicholas. Feeds it to Carvello. Carvello denied there at the front step by Sugimoto. It'll be Sugimoto's teammates who go back to the box here with 2:26 remaining. We get mid-cannon fasteners and tools back on the screen. And a 4-minute penalty at that. I mean, even though we're not totally in tune on every single detail that's happening tonight because it's been hard to catch every single thing, yeah, that collision didn't really, I think, warrant 4 minutes, but maybe we missed something. We'll look back in the stream afterwards to see what happened. Huge play there and a huge roar by the Interlake Lightning inside of their own end as Talia Jones tied up along the boards in to help to get this loose puck out from Sydenham as Nicholas still jamming away at it. Finally does get it loose. Tries to get that to the slot but can't. Blocked up well by a Lightning stick as Jones gets this to the point. Back down low to Nicholas. Caught off the puck. Good physical play by Interlake to knock her off the puck. Illegal at that. Winnipeg looks to bring it back in again. It's Texiera, has 2 already on the night. Has this stripped away by Clark, but a nice draw by Texiera to get an extra stick on that puck to make it a bit tougher for Interlake to break out. 1:18 remaining in this one. As it's pretty much curtains here for the Interlake Lightning tonight. Down 4-0, just down too much. Of course, shorthand for the remainder of regulation. But it's a game where you got to hold your head high if you're them, knowing that you were able to skate with this Winnipeg Ice team. At least skate with them at the very least for the course of 60 minutes. Just a bit too much firepower on Winnipeg's end of the ice here tonight, as it usually is for many teams here in the league. That shot from Carvalho, unable to get through. Nice block, wraparound, chance, scores! Or is it a goal? Both teams whacking away at each other afterwards. Will be the Winnipeg Ice who go off for a change. I don't believe that was a goal, actually. The ref's blowing the whistle right away. And plus we're getting face-off back down in the Interlake zone. With 36 seconds remaining in this hockey game. Jan Chishin double-teamed in the corner there by Nicholas as well as Moisey. Held in at the point by the ice and flipped in. Number 5 in Ota. 22 seconds remain now. The Ice, moments away from win number 18 on the season. And for the time being, we'll close the gap between them and the top two teams in the league, in the Alvros and the Eastman Selects. So Winnipeg, I believe, was about 10 or so points back of the Alvros in the standings heading into this matchup tonight. They cut the gap a bit closer now as a routine win in this year's season series for the Winnipeg Ice. Of course, last playing the Interlake Lightning on January 8th and beating them by 5-0. Well, they score one less here tonight. Winning by a score of 4-0 as we got to look at the Interlake Lightning here. So both teams are going to shake hands. We'll get the handshake line right for you here as we set things up. This third period, of course, brought to you by Make Canada Fasteners and Tools. Your one-stop shop for all your industrial needs. So Eugene Kaminsky, Kelsey McComb, the Interlake Lightning coaching staff and the Winnipeg Ice coaching staff shaking hands. You'll have to see it. I mean, that's something I've kind of forgotten about, that teams do shake hands after things wrap up here. Unlike the Manitoba Major Junior Hockey League, which we also cover games in, where they just go right off. They only shake hands at the end of a playoff series, I believe. But yeah, a night for the Winnipeg Ice where I talked about it. Thought that they'd come out with a bit of extra jump in that third period to close this one out, and they did exactly that. For Interlake, though, you gotta love the way this team battled throughout the course of this evening. Not quitting, even though it became, dire on the scoreboard for this team to come back. They just couldn't capitalize on those chances. They were there, but Winnipeg either got big saves from Plett, their defense was able to just recover right away, or Interlake just simply missed on their chances, and that's the hard truth of it sometimes, right? But I mean, for the Lightning, it's all about them in terms of building their game and building their confidence in a series right now, which it looks like they'll be playing in the 8-versus-9 play-in best 2 out of 3, which will come with its drama, I'm sure. For the Winnipeg Ice, of course, if we take a look at the MFHL standings, they were 17-5-2 heading into tonight. They improved to 18-5-2 on the season. Now exactly 10 points behind the Winnipeg Avers with 2 games in hand on them. Interlake falls to 21-3 on the season. Only 3 games left in the regular season for the Interlake Lightning. A few more for the Winnipeg Ice as they got 7 games left. It's a 32-game schedule this regular season. And yeah, we'll get into the players of the game right away. I wish we could analyze more from this game, but very tough, like I said, when you have to do camera and announcing at the same time. But Start off with the losing side, Ken Central Sports Cards and Memorabilia. Didn't need to be totally in tune to know that she had herself a big night. And Jane Tsukamoto, yes, comes away with the loss, but so many times she's able to make big saves in this game, kept her team in it, especially on many of those chances in the third period where she was able to deny Winnipeg Ice players time after time. Yes, let in a penalty shot goal. Those are tough to stop, but recovered every single other time on breakaway chances that this Winnipeg Ice team had. If it weren't for Sugimoto and net, maybe this game could have been a bit uglier on the scoreboard than it was. So she gets Player of the Game, brought to you by Can Central Sports Cards and Memorabilia, Winnipeg's premier sports cards and memorabilia store. Their only store and location located on 995 Miltsteagle Drive here in the city of Winnipeg. Be sure to check it out, or as well as check out their website at cancentralsportscards.com. As for the Winnipeg Ice's Player of the Game, she had 2 goals tonight. Looked like she had some good looks at a third, but was all over it offensively. Did a great job of defending in her own end tonight. Such a reliable stick from one in Aaliyah Texiera. Winnipeg Ice's Player of the Game tonight. She was everywhere for this Ice squad. Her first goal literally scored from the slot. Her second goal of the game scored from the point. Really impressed with how this kid can move the puck and how responsible she is as a defenseman in her own end. Multi-point night, all-around solid 60-minute effort from Texiera earns her Player of the Game. Brought to you by McCann Fasteners and Tools, your one-stop shop for all your industrial needs. Be sure to visit their only 2 store locations right here in Manitoba, in Winnipeg and Brandon today, as well as checking out McCannFasteners.shop for more details. As for the Winnipeg Ice, the next time this team will be in action be coming up on the weekend, back here at the Hockey for All Center against the Yellowhead Chiefs as they make their way over from Shoal Lake in what will be their first game of the weekend for Interleague. They'll get some home cooking on Friday night. Welcoming in the Pembina Valley Hawks as that game will start at 8 p.m. at the Veterans Memorial Sports Complex in Stonewall, Manitoba. For Ice Chiefs, that game starts at 7:15 p.m. Like mentioned here at the Hockey for All Center. The Winnipeg Ice continue to round into form here as the MFHL regular season continues to slowly come to an end. Not that many games left in the season here, folks. The Ice are going to look to continue to perfect that process, as well as the Interlake Lightning, looking for, of course, more great efforts as the season goes along and looking to round their game out before playoff hits as well. I've been your host, Graham, the G-Show Forsyth. That's going to do it here from the Hockey for All Center. As you can see there on our scoreboard, 4-0 the final for the Winnipeg Ice in a game where they outshot their opponents in the Lightning 35-16. Thank you to McCann Fasteners and Tools, Terrico goaltenders, Can Central Sports Cards and Memorabilia for sponsoring this one, folks. Thank you to you for tuning into this one, the viewer. MFHL Game Day returns for us with a Saturday night matchup in Morden, where the Chiefs will be in action at 5 p.m. Coverage gets going around then, folks. Puck drops at 5 p.m. That time on G-Show Productions on gshow.ca on another MFHL Game Day on Saturday. But until then, folks, from your home of MFHL hockey coverage here in the province of Manitoba, I've been Graham, the G-Show Forsyth, saying so long. Have a great night, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. The Ice victorious. Another shutout win against the Interlake Lightning. Plett earning the shutout on the night. Texiera, a huge multi-point night, including 2 goals to power the Ice in this one. Good night, everybody. Take care.